just don't understand.
Your drumming skills.
Fantastic drumming.
Yeah,
hey, folks, it is May 21, almost the end of month number 5, but it's the start of the week, and it's the start of Smile Jamaica. It's morning time, so we welcome everyone on OneSpotMedia.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat at SmileJamTVJ, and also on TelevisionJamaica.com. Great to have you with us, and hope you're all ready and had a great weekend, and now you're ready to have a most fantastic and productive week. What's up?
You're looking rather dapper this morning.
Well, thank you very much.
Your jacket is very suave.
Oh, which means...
Your undershirt is very understated, which makes the jacket stand out even more.
Oh, thank you.
And your little...
pocket piece.
That, I was going to say kerchief, but that's not a thing anymore.
It's
very, no, I don't say kerchief. And then, you navy blue plan, navy blue pants with your, oh, show them your socks. You're corny this morning, like I say your belt. No, man, you need to get a bunch of people.
That's so sure now.
Get up, man.
Oh,
Let's
man.
take a walk. Let's take a walk. Ladies and gentlemen, introduced in
for the first time, anyway.
Magdalene go on down.
Me this.
Look how him sharp, like a steady razor.
Well, normally them say when you stand up, you're supposed to button it up and say, am I good or am I good?
Let's see the shoes now, man. Come on, if you're going to tilt all the way down.
The camera, man, you ever hold up the shoes, so?
No, they're to tilt down.
All right, see.
And then show them your socks now. Which pulls together all the elements of the outfit. A little brown, a little navy, a little light blue. On a scale of 1 to 10 this morning, I think you might have just hit a 9.99.
Thank you, Mama.
I'm just going to take off a point, whatever that was.
For what? You're just bad man.
That's because, straight. No.
You look gorgeous.
Thanks for calling.
You do so every single morning.
Yes, of course. Thanks.
I want to say good morning to the former Prime Minister, the Most Honorable P.J. Patterson. I hadn't seen him for a while, and I saw him at the meet on Saturday. And had a nice little chat. It was great to see you, sir. Obviously enjoying his retirement.
Same way, kind of.
I actually asked him if he missed being a part of. He says no, he's fine. He's done his bit. You know, I didn't realize that he was the Prime Minister, I think, from 1992 to 2006 or something. 14 years, I think.
It's a good stretch that he did.
Yeah.
So brilliant. I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, so great to see you, sir. And he says he watches the program.
Oh, does he?
I says you watch it every now and again. He says I watch it all the time. So thank you for watching, sir. And again, it was fantastic to see you and good stuff at the track meet on Saturday. We had some good performances. And Samir was there. I saw you too.
I never saw you.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I might have.
It always sit down when a man comes and says, so, wow, so we have to sit down together too. So weird.
Walk past, so fun, people are walking by.
I did that already.
This what?
Yeah. Yeah. You work together and you know the road sitting beside each other.
Only because you just was stalking me. Yeah. I didn't even know you were there. I had no business with you. And you just appeared out of nowhere. And threatened me too.
There's Samir.
So.
You had a good weekend though?
I had to surf for another time. For the most part, yes, I cannot complain. Yeah. It's okay.
And congrats to the Magnum King and Queen. What's it? It's Sapphire? Sapphire and Blugo. Blugo have me dancing. All them are going Blugo. You know what it? Blugo look like it's my dance, man. Blugo, you better give me money for that.
So did Blugo take your dance, or did you see Blugo and take his dance?
First, I said Blugo was at the dance.
And that's your story, and you're sticking to it?
Yes, I'm sticking to it. But okay. Me dance. So congrats to them both. Another year of Magnum.
It was quick, eh?
Yeah.
Time is...
Yeah, it's just like the meet. I did not know that it was 15. That was the 15th staging. Yeah. And it seemed like it just started. Same thing with Magnum. Magnum gone how long now? Magnum
I don't know.
Been going on for a while. Anyway, what's up this morning?
No, you tell me.
Well, you tell me.
I start and tell you. On today's show, we revamp your diet. If you're looking to try out something vegan, the Tree of Life restaurant gives us a taste of nature.
And she highlights nature in her pieces. The founder of Antillian Charms stops by with her work.
And developing our men. Very hard work, especially when we have men like Never Bell, or, oh, sorry, that's not what it says. Especially when we spend a lot of time highlighting our women. We're going to find out.
Highlighting me.
You highlight yourself every morning in your ear. You don't need any help. Anyway, we're going to find out what's being done to highlight our men later on.
And in the 7 o'clock block, folks, how to avoid real estate fraud. We give you the pointers that you need.
And you need to see the moves from the Danny Williams School for the Deaf. They're going to take our stage later on. But before all of that, we delve into our hot topics. Badoob. Speaking of meeting up with former Prime Minister on the weekend.
Buzz Wait is back. He is declared victor of yesterday's runoff. This is in St. Elizabeth North East. He was challenged by Mr. Everton Fisher, who was the former mayor of Black River. Mr. Waite got 576 votes, while Mr. Fisher got 271.
You didn't say what kind of voter turnout that was, eh?
No, but there was one voter turnout in another by-election that they said something like 8% or something like that.
It's been poor, generally speaking.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
We need to kind of figure out what that's saying, even though I think it kind of speaks its own story. But it's interesting to see Mr. Waite back. We really kind of have a, I don't want to say revolving door, but not because you see somebody out, especially if there's a, an issue surrounding that person, means that they're out of the picture completely. Sometimes you just need to take a step back, regroup, and come back. I guess that's what Sir Waite has done.
The story said also that it will be one step closer to Gordon House, because apparently he's likely to be the next candidate for the PNP going into the next general election. Constitutionally due in just over 2 years. So apparently they're saying that it seems that, I don't know if it's a safe seat or what, but it seems like he should be all right there.
So he replaces Evan Redmond, who's declared he will not seek re-election as he needed time to focus on his Santa Cruz-based business. All right, got you there. Congratulations, sir, to you. And all the best as you move along. Next one, we move 90 miles away. Talk about this devastating plane crash in Cuba. So sad. A story this morning. Cuban-operated airliner. 110 people, they say at least, were aboard when it crashed and burned in a cassava field just after takeoff from the Havana airport. This happened on Saturday. Miraculously, 3 people survived the crash. Miraculously. Because that's nothing short of a miracle. It was a Boeing 737. It went down just after noon, just a short distance from the end of the runway at the Jose Marti International Airport. Firefighters did rush to extinguish the flames, but unfortunately that could not save most of the passengers who were on board. So
it's interesting, because even though everyone knows that I'm a little scared to fly, it is still the safest form of travel. But then when you hear something like this, the problem with a plane crash, as safe as it is, when it happens, everyone goes almost, But that's the issue. But it's quite sad.
Well, the airline, the Cuban state, apparently this plane is operated by Cubana, which is the Cuban state airline, which they say, or they report in this story, is notorious for delays and cancellation, taken many of its planes out of service because of maintenance problems in recent months, prompting it to hire charter aircraft from other companies. So I guess you have to wonder what role that may have played in this crash. Still though, very sad story. And our hearts go out to our neighbors in Cuba.
Yeah, which that's the part you don't want to hear. I remember the crash with the Brazilian soccer team or football team. Apparently the plane just ran out of fuel. And they were suggesting that they kind of knew that it was going to be tight, the fuel.
So why would you even take off?
They kind of knew that it was going to be very, very close, so they might not even make it. They knew that before, and you still take off. That's the issue. That's incompetence. That's not bad luck or,
negligence, perhaps?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
All right. How do you pronounce this? Kilauea?
Kilauea?
How you pronounce
I
it?
don't know, and I've been watching the story, so I should. But
it's a volcano.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, they said it went 30,000 feet high, which is like where planes are.
Look at this thing in the water.
It's an incredible look. But now they're saying something called, what is it called? Laze. It's a phenomenon which occurs when lava enters into seawater. It can produce a gas plume that results in hazy and noxious conditions, it says. So when the lava hits the water, it results in a gas mixture, made of hydrochloric acid gas.
Which results in skin and eye irritation and breathing difficulties. Actually killed 2 people in 2010.
Incredible.
Interestingly enough, though, they say this is kind of contained to one part of the island and the rest of Hawaii is pretty much good. I guess because we're hearing this, we kind of think the whole of Hawaii is under threat. And they're saying, yes, residents understand the seriousness of it, but they also understand that these are just the risks when you live on an island where there's a...
You kind of get accustomed to it almost. I remember Montserrat. If you saw the city, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, everything was covered in ash. I'm serious. The roads, the houses.
When was that again? Huh? How many years was that?
It was a long time. They shut down the entire... No man lives there anymore. They shut down the entire city.
That was something.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was just this grayness of the entire area. But wow, what do you call it? Natural disasters? Oh, there you go.
Okay. Heading into birthdays, folks. Today is May 21, as we told you earlier. So
happy birthday to the teacher at St. George's College, Miss Renee Walsh. Today is her birthday. And the greetings are coming from her son Malik and your mom, Grandma P, the rest of the St. George's family. And I suspect part of that family would be the students who you teach. So have a great day, miss. Happy 13th birthday to my dear beloved nephew Ishmael Brown, coming from his mom Chill and the rest of the family. Here's Ismail right here, Everard. Here's Ishmael. Happy birthday, son. I hope you have an absolutely brilliant day today, and I wish you so many, many more. There is Ishmael right there. Where's Ishmael at a sports bar, by the way?
Is that what it says?
Yeah, it says Triple Century.
Where is Ish?
Easy Ish.
Well, it's flousing.
Happy birthday to Jeanne Forrest. She lives in Florida, by the way, but I have a feeling she's watching. It's from Jaheem, Jamal, Jamora, the entire family, and congratulations. She's been accepted to Columbia University on a full academic scholarship.
What? Yep. You know what kind of grades you have to get into Columbia on a full scholarship?
This is Jan.
Well done, lady.
Fantastic. Full academic scholarship. And Columbia University is not an easy university to
well
get
done.
into.
Aren't you pretty? Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I've got it covered.
High school grad.
Did you know, just to share something with you, you watched the wedding?
I did. I was going to do some birthdays, but go ahead with your...
No, go.
No, go on with your...
You know that the lady who led the prayers is from Jamaica. She's from Montego Bay. She actually went to Montego Bay High School, and she's now chaplain to the Queen, chaplain to the Speaker of the House of Commons, and a priest, what do you call it? Vicar?
Vicar.
At Westminster Abbey. Yeah, incredible.
We have them everywhere. Jamaicans are everywhere. Yep. Can I tell you?
Yep.
All right, so let me do these birthdays before Keon run us off the air to break. I wasn't in KFC yesterday because it's a Sunday and you really should cook, right? KFC Manor Park, there's a young lady in there by the name of Michelle who has a birthday today. She asked me to wish her a happy day, so have a great day. And to my brother from another mother, Gavin Craig Montgomery Watkins, who's celebrating your birthday today. Lots of love from all of us. Your family, my family, our family, we're one family. Have a fantastic day today, Gavin, and many more.
Happy birthday.
Take it away.
Have a great day.
begin.